explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Ay, met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. He's right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Indianapolis Colts. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Paris Campbell now on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First carried out to the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Faking the give, Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And it's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First down, Indianapolis.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for 2nd down.
33-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got his man Hilton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The give to Taylor. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Jonathan Hankins on the tackle. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
21-yard line.
They'll run with the former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jordan Wilkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll throw from the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll bring it back. An interception return from a Colts TD. And this defense offense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerged.
And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
They'll take over.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
And the Colts first down.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The rookie Michael Pittman, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past it.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit.
It's a pickup.
He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Carr to throw again. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up for the 36. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. 21-0 our score after 1.
Colts 21, Raiders nothing.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Off of play action, Darnold looking for Campbell downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score Colts 28, Raiders nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot.
And his pass is intercepted for the 14. Picked up by Marcus Sims. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Second down and 10. Darnold. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Flush to his right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Sam Darnold keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10. at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. It's a screen to Richard. Right side, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jalen Richard, 78 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking for Campbell downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And that one results in 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And completes it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Darnold. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again is Darnold. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. To the air again, Darnold. And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman with his first career NFL touchdown. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half.
Colts 42, Raiders 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
At the 45-yard
Carr now on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 38. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the extra point.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
93.
To throw again. Carr. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, I think it's back to the drawing board, or should I say in today's game, the Surface tablet after this drive. 3 plays, they go backwards. They will look like they've gotten something going right there, but they'll have to punt the football away to end this one.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. He's going to go for a big play down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Darius Leonard in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll
contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. And my goodness, another interception. It's by the rookie Julian Blackmon. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
He'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself clean.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Taylor.
The 31-yard line.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Taylor, the ball.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold steps away. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now Darnold. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Complete.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
At the 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes that hat tricking.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Colts 63, Raiders 7. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. It's the linebacker, Manti Te'o, on the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They run once more with Taylor. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Down right around the 25. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up in the go.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 21st touchdown of the season. And this offense is running away with this one. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is what...
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it. Yes. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Mike Yassin. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Colts 77, Raiders 7. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough and give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Throwing again on second down. The open man here, Renfro. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Carr. Another interception. Picked off at the 47. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
44-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 38. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. They'll run with Taylor. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it. That's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Here's Taylor. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him. Well, that's going to bring him a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Today's final
Charles, it's 1